My name is Moon Petrie. Camp Nano starts in 2 days. Am I prepared? So the first thing that I did was to make a short list for myself of ways that I can set myself up for success. And I think the first thing to check is whether I did those things. Thing 1 was clean my house. Alright, those videos were not taken long ago and already it is not that clean anymore. But I did it. That should count, right? Thing 2 was meal prep. I said I was going to feed my family a combination of takeout, ramen noodles, and scrambled eggs. Am I ready to do that? In fact, I'm ready to do a little bit better than that.
One thing I'm proud of, it's a lot better than Jell-O or instant pudding. This homemade cookie dough that I have frozen. So several times this month, I will be able to make a proper homemade dessert without much effort.
Step 3 was avoiding my responsibilities. I have actually made plans to hire a babysitter one night so that I can go to my IRL writers group. I am also having family help me out with some mornings so that I can squeeze in a little time before nap so that instead of bedtime being my fallback, nap is my fallback, and bedtime, I mean, maybe I'll even get to watch some Netflix once or twice this month. Step 4 was gather supplies. I think I pretty much always have a good stock of the supplies I really meant, which are caffeinated supplies. Coffee, tea, and chocolate. Especially important to me is tea. I'm a crazy, hardcore tea drinker, and I definitely have a lot. One thing I think I might do just for fun is to go through my tea cabinet and pull out all those weird mystery bags. I don't know what box they used to be in. I know it's tea in there. I don't know what kind. Maybe we'll get through some of that, and I can not only write 1,000 words a day, but also clean out my tea cabinet. Step 5 was signing up on the Camp Nano website. This seems like the most straightforward thing, but I was a little intimidated about things like a synopsis and an excerpt of a thing I still haven't started writing. So I managed it. I was pretty vague with my title and my synopsis. I did not know what to do for the excerpt, but I jotted down a line, and you know what? I think that might be my first line. I think that's where I'm gonna start on Monday. Step 6 was outlining. The most intimidating and terrifying thing that I put on my list. And I don't know how well I've done at it, but I have certainly put in a bunch of time. I have a combination of outlining and brainstorming that is about 4,000 words, and that's more than I thought I would get. And I also have my bizarre Excel spreadsheet document outline attempt, so we'll see. Maybe that will become more useful as I go and I see what some of the subplots are going to be. But I definitely made huge progress at a thing I was totally terrified to do and had never tried before. So how much will I use it? I'm not sure. Am I satisfied with the third act or even really the second half? Not so much. I don't think I'm gonna need that in the next 30 days though. I think I'll be lucky to make it to the halfway point. There are some other things that I have done since then by way of preparation. And one of them was to put up decorations, hang a calendar with a themed page and space for my star stickers, and put a nice, pretty spread in my bullet journal, my pseudo bullet journal. It's not like other people's pretty bullet journals. Anyway, I decorated it and made it look okay. So I have some ways to remind myself regularly that that's a priority for me this month, and to keep track of what, when, and how much I accomplish. I have also found lots of other cool author tubers who are doing Camp Nano this April, so I will have a lot of people to check in with, to follow, to be inspired by, to encourage as we go through the month. A lot of their content has been really helpful already, and I can't imagine how much more useful it's going to be as I'm actually in the thick of this thing. I also joined a cabin, and even though we haven't started yet, April is still 2 days away. There's been a lot of chatting going on there, so I'm meeting people and having cool interactions. So am I prepared? I don't know. Honestly, there is no way I could know, having never tried this before. All I can do is take a stab at it, and maybe I will do it again someday and know better then how to prepare. I will say there is one major theme running through a lot of the things that I have done to prepare, and a lot of the things that I think will help me get through this month, and that is to not feel alone. I have friends, family, a babysitter, my IRL writers group, other author tubers I can watch and follow, and my cabin mates, all making me feel like I'm not doing this thing alone and unsupported. So from somebody who has no idea what she's talking about, that's my biggest recommendation. Do what you can to not feel alone. So future me, this is what I thought was most important. Do you agree? Until next time, I am Moon Petrie, and good luck with Camp Nano very, very soon.